There are 9 elements which will make up the interoperable environment of the future. Number 1, infrastructure, which is going to be heavily focused around the hardware that we're going to be interacting with on a day-to-day basis, or the hardware behind the scenes. Identity is number 2. Identity is going to be all about the attributes as you as a participant within a platform or within a super ecosystem or within the environment in general. Number 3 is interactions. This is how you will actually interact with hardware or with software, and it's really focused around things like process and experience and user interface. Privacy is the 4th element. Privacy, as we're seeing today, is becoming extremely important. Knowing what your data is being used for in the future will become as vital as it is today. Connectivity is the next element. Connectivity is basically around the connections from the hardware or from the software into the data and translating that into intelligence. Data is the next element, which is really focused around the actual tangible content which is being generated through interactions from hardware. Intelligence is essentially the output or the outcomes from analytics, and this is really where technologies like artificial intelligence and machine learning will fit within. Measures. Measures is the 8th element, which is really focused on how we measure contributions and value delivery and value creation within ecosystems and platforms. Measurements are something that tend to be lacking in some cases today, or we tend to look at the wrong measures of success. Governance is the 9th element. If we look at governance in today's environment, when we look at things like strategic partnerships, governance tends to be something like a contract or a legal contract. Governance in the future will be much more universal and governed by bodies. Blockchain is an example which we're starting to see a huge movement towards universal governance.